Hey everyone, Braden here coming to the D23 Expo update. Yesterday we had the parks panel and got some big news. We already did a whole video talking about all the big Epcot announcements and stuff for Walt Disney World, but that's not all the news we got. As we predicted, Walt Disney World's focus would be entirely on Epcot, and Disneyland, the focus would be on Marvel. So let's take a look at those Marvel announcements from the panel, with Avengers campuses announced for Disney California Adventure and Disneyland Paris, all telling a global story that even includes our own little slice of Marvel here in Walt Disney World with the Guardians Xandarian Outpost coming to Epcot. Make sure you're subscribed because I am 12 hours away from driving down to Walt Disney World to cover the widely anticipated opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for you guys. What are the crowds going to be like? What's going to happen? There's some great vlog action on the way, so make sure you don't miss any of that. The Marvel section of the panel opened with Bob Chapek talking about the layout of where things are going. If you look at this overhead art here, you can sort of see the general layouts. Then they started talking about the global story, which we don't have a ton of details about just yet of how all these different lands are going to connect. But what we do know is the Avengers campuses are like recruiting facilities for the Avengers. We're going to have one in California and one in Paris. And then also the first Marvel area to open, the Stark Expo in Hong Kong Disneyland, ties together with this story as Tony Stark goes around the world recruiting a new age of superheroes to join the Avengers, which are all the park guests that actually go and experience this land. Now, in the Marvel-themed area coming to Disney California Adventure, we've got a Spider-Man attraction on the way. In the wide art, you can see Spider-Man swinging around on top of the building. This is the building that a lot of people have said sort of looks like Circuit City on the front of it, the web facility here. So we got some new art of all of that. We've got some new images of the inside of the attraction with the ride vehicle. This pre-show where you're going to enter the attraction, and then Spider-Man looks to be testing some new web shooters and trying to get all the guests up to speed who are visiting WEB, which stands for the Worldwide Engineering Brigade. Looks very funny. Let me know your thoughts on this and how this ride experience looks with this new ride vehicle, how they're going to pull off that web shooting effect. It's going to be interesting to see. Also in the land coming to DCA, of course, we have the existing Mission Breakout ride, and there's going to be a new Pym Test Kitchen restaurant where they're going to be testing growing and shrinking foods with the Pym particles. As you can see previewed here on the Expo show floor, that is one giant pretzel. We also know that Doctor Strange, Black Widow, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Black Panther, Iron Man, and Thor will be part of this Marvel experience in the land, so we should see those characters there. I think that means we're going to see these characters walking about and doing different things. Maybe there'll be like some sort of like show out on the street or some little conflict between the Avengers. That'd be funny. And then of course we definitely have some of these characters will be in a meet and greet capacity, like as you can see in the concept here with Doctor Strange. But that's all just phase one of this Avengers campus project, expected to open next year at Disney California Adventure. Phase 2 coming to the Avengers campuses is where things get a little more involved, as at the panel Bob Chapek teased a brand new Quinjet attraction where not only will you board a Quinjet alongside the Avengers, but you'll be traveling to Wakanda for an epic battle, which just looks absolutely awesome in this concept art here. The most exciting part is Park Chairman Bob Chapek said the Imagineers are creating a brand new state-of-the-art ride system for this attraction that'll be housed inside this Avengers building, with the Quinjet on top coming to these Avengers campuses. When Disney pushes the bounds with brand new inventive stuff like this, with a brand new ride system and actually having us board Quinjets with the Avengers and stuff, these sorts of projects always take a long time. There's always a lot of trials and tribulations because it's new tech, it's a new experience, it's a new way of telling a story, but it's really what pushes the bounds, and it's really what, when you experience the end result, you say, oh yeah, that's Disney, that is magic, that is the Disney difference. So I'm really glad to see Disney is doing that. Same hopefully with the Rise of the Resistance and the Runaway Railway that are on the way as well. As far as Disneyland Paris goes, at Hotel New York Art of Marvel, we got this look at one of the Spider-Man rooms as the hotel is being refurbished for this Marvel update. Let me know your thoughts there. The other big thing announced on the Disneyland side of things was the Magic Happens. Magic Happens is a new parade coming to the park featuring a Moana float, as you can see in this stunning piece of concept art. We also got art for the Coco float, which looks really good as well. And Bob Chapek teased the finale of Magic Happens, where Sleeping Beauty transforms on her float with Princess Aurora's gown going from pink to blue and back again. So cool. Also, that wasn't all, because we should mention we've got the Runaway Railway coming to Walt Disney World, but in Disneyland, Disneyland's Runaway Railway is coming to Toontown in 2022, and Bob Chapek gave us a new look at how they'll theme the outside of it, because of course they don't have the Chinese theater over in Disneyland and it needs to fit in with the rest of Toontown. Town. So what are they going to do there? And we found out that the attraction facade that you'll enter to go into the experience, into the Mickey Mouse shorts, will be the El Capitan Theater. That got a lot of laughs from the audience at the panel. Pretty funny line there. So that's what we got on the Disneyland end as far as announcements go at this panel. The other section of the panel we've yet to cover is the Target section, where it's like, this is a Disney Parks panel. Why is there Target stuff in the Disney Parks panel? But you have to remember, this is a Disney Parks experiences and consumer products panel. So we should have expected some consumer products related stuff. So anyways, a Target spokesman came out and announced that there are these Disney stores within a store that'll be rolling out to 25 Target locations with another 40 on the way. And then the Target Bulldog mascot actually came out on stage for a minute, and I was like, where are we? I thought we were at the Parks panel. What is going on? I made a joke on Twitter a little later when Dick Van Dyke came out for the announcement of the Mary Poppins attraction coming to the UK pavilion, that he really showed the Target dog who was boss, who the real celebrity was. Lots of funny stuff there. I'll be back with you here in a little bit with a look at all the cruise line related announcements, so stay tuned for that. Be sure to subscribe with that notification bell on, because not only do we have a Joe Rohde project we get to talk about here later today, but I've also got to go pack for Disney. Galaxy's Edge opens this week in Walt Disney World, where we'll be covering whatever sort of crowds we end up seeing there. Live from the D23 Expo update set, this is Braden. Thank you so much for watching. Have a magical day.